Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Lords Mobile here with your host, Project Swarm. Hope you're all doing well today. It's a nice sort of Monday evening. The sort of moon is out and everything is looking good. So the reason for this quick little video is I had a couple of questions recently saying, Project Swarm, what research do I sort of focus on? There's a lot of research to choose from, and I feel like I get a bit lost with what researches to follow and how long to follow them on for. So I'm going to quickly sort of just run through a little bit of that for you guys, and sort of go through a little bit on what researches you should do, how far you should follow them down, and what sort of focus you should really put into them. So we're going to go straight into the research tree. Cool, so we're going to sort of go through them individually one by one, sort of just explain the trees themselves and what you should really be focusing on and when you should really be focusing it. So straight away we're going to go into economy. I reckon, personally, this is one of the most important trees within the game. It's probably the second most important. The reason for that is, it's just because of your tier 4. It's one of two trees you need to fully fill out to level 10 to make sure you can get your tier 4 troops. Which is, at the end of the day, everyone is striving towards. And if you've got it already, then you don't need to worry about this tree. Not only that, also construction speed is very nice, 70% at level 10, which is a really nice buff to get your hands on. Again, vault management, it just increases how much you can hold, obviously, when being attacked, which is nice to know, which obviously every little bit helps in that. Weight training on it, so obviously how much your army can carry from obviously putting like resource loads and things like that, and obviously resource harvesting just increases the speed that you can gather it on. So at level 9, that's the max you can get it without Academy 25. So as you can see, obviously mine's all maxed out, ready for Academy 25. The only thing I haven't focused on, gem harvesting, it isn't really a big thing to sort of focus on. It's more of just a, if you get a chance, max it out sort of situation. It isn't really going to hinder you in any way. It doesn't really help you in any way either. It makes you gather gems faster when the gem lords appear. But generally speaking, I've never really had a problem with gem lords. So I don't really think you need to focus on that too much. The defense tree, probably maybe one of the third or fourth most important tree. I'd probably say the fourth most important tree. You obviously do get your tier 4 traps from this particular tree. Again, obviously you need a count 25 to get wall strength 3, and also to get the level 10 trap defense power, trap 1, and trap durability. You do need Academy 25 to get them up to level 10. So I'd say it's the fourth more important. I mean, the tier 4 traps are very nice. Whether they actually do anything that's any worthwhile, I don't really know at this point. I've never really hear someone say, "Joe, it's really important." The tier 4 traps. It's not really something I've ever heard anyone say, to be quite honest with you. So I'd probably say it's the fourth most important tree that you need to sort of worry about. Next, military tree. I would say this is the most important tree within the game, just for the simple fact this is where your army is going to get your main buffs from. As you can see, you can get the first floor to level 10 without Academy 25. You want to make sure you max these ones out. Intelligence reports really nice to have. At level 10, you can see obviously any allied troops, garrison troops, the exact amount. Wounded troops, again, the exact amount. Damaged traps, current wall HP, and active turf boosts. Every little bit of this information helps if the person hasn't got an anti-scout on, because last thing you want to do is you want to attack someone who's got, say, 2 million reinforced and 2 mil garrisons. You're going to walk yourself into a world of pain. So it's very nice. Quick maneuvers obviously just gets you from there very fast, or faster than what it would be without it, which is always nice. Infantry offense. These are the only 4 you can get on this tree without Academy 25. The rest of them require Academy 25, and as you can sort of see, I've maxed it out ready just for Academy 25. It's just a pain in the backside to get Academy 25. But I'd say this is the single most important tree to focus on. I can't express it enough. This is where you're going to make the difference when you're getting attack or defending. These are the buffs that are really going to matter. Yes, the gems and the gear makes a difference, and the talents make a difference, but this tree is where it is at the end of the day. Without any of this, you can have the best gear in the world, you can have the best talents in the world, but you won't get anywhere if all these are on 2 or 3 and your opponent's on 10, just because of the simple buffs. If you're on 2 or 3, think about it, you're on like 7%, they're getting 135% attack buff, which is a massive amount, more than any piece of gear or talent will give you. Now, the monster hunting tree, I'd say, is definitely probably the third most important tree within the game. But I wouldn't really recommend maxing this out. Get it to probably 3 or 4 and then stop for a while until you can get the time and effort to get it to Monster Hunt in 4. It is an absolute pain in the backside to get to. I've stopped, I got Monster Hunt in 4, did a few of these just to help myself out. But Monster Hunting 4 is where you're really going to start seeing the rewards for monsters. I think I've had about a good K&a-half worth of gems off attacks just off one attack before. You can also get your purple sort of items off monsters as well. You do get a hell of a lot better rewards as a whole from attacking 1 to level 4. I'm not sure if I've actually got any reports. So yeah, level 4 Queen Bee isn't the best report to sort of give, but you can see here I've got a blue bee chrysalis and 2x3 wall repairs. Obviously against that, attacking a level 1 Titan, 2 greys, medals, 1 15-minute speed up, 15k gems and 10k stone. It isn't a lot. I mean, it's not going to get you anywhere really. With that blue chrysalis, it's probably worth more than all that put together, just for how much effort and time it would take to get there. I'm not sure if we'll get any more sort of monster reports in here. I should do somewhere. Level 2 Mecha Trojan. See, there's only a level 2, but that's good. 5 oily springs there. That was a nice attack. Again, also only really small amounts. Like for 500k, food is the best one in that, but isn't that good. See, 300 gems. That's off a level 2. If you can obviously get the higher level ones. I'm not sure if we've got any here that actually show any gems. 3 hour speed up. See, that's quite a nice attack. 3 3 3 3 level 4 Titan. See, that's a rubbish attack. That's a word. Some of these I never find the good sort of result. Have I got anything else in this list that's going to make a difference? Now we're obviously going into guild KVK. No, I don't. But anyway, generally speaking, you're going to see much better rewards off a level 4 monster than you're ever going to see off a level 2. So definitely go up to level 4 and stop. Level 4 see helps out the guild as well. Instead of sorting these pesky common ones, you start to get rare ones. And I think I got a 3-day shield off a rare one quite recently, which was quite nice to see. I'm going to have any good sort of examples here, am I? No, but yeah, generally speaking, level 4s you want to go with friends. You can't really do it by yourself most of the time. But obviously, get 2 or 3 people together. Generally speaking, you'll take down a level 4 quite nicely and easily. So yeah, definitely get that to level 4, and then sort of just like stop and maybe and sort of work on maxing out the rest of it. Just makes a massive difference overall. Upgrade defenses. It isn't really an important tree unless you're a trap account. Sort of quite down the list. All it really does is help your wall itself and how fast it can repair, and also just keeps your traps around alive a little longer. But it's not really a wall it's not really a tree I focused on, but it is something you can do if you'd like to. Upgrade military, probably quite an important tree. I'd probably slot it as important as monster hunting. Sorry, I do apologise. For the simple fact of what you get out of it. So you get all your subsidies. I can never say that word. Obviously, it just reduces how much it costs to actually make the actual troop itself, which is nice. Keep going down. Oh, I got a really stuffy nose still at the moment. So obviously it increases your infirm healing speed, very nice. It makes you you have to use as much time to sort of wait for your troops to heal when they're in the infirmary. Again, more quick manoeuvres, so you can obviously move around a little bit faster. Tier 3 subsidiaries. Barracks expansion, very nice. So you can get that. Obviously increases how much you can train at once. Initiate. This one, the talent, obviously just makes it so you can sort of quick select between talents quite fast. I think I've got one set up at the moment. I'm not going to do it, I could just sort of show. So I click innate talent, I've got apply, I'm not going to do it, but then that'll straight away switch me straight into this particular set. which is just makes it a hell of a lot easier to haul, especially if you get attacked. The next one's going to be an army one, just as generic. And this obviously every time I get attacked, I can just go boom boom, and then obviously on my armor talent so on, and it's a lot easier than just going click click, click click, which makes a massive difference as well. One tree. Training speed speaks for itself, makes your troops a little bit faster getting out and sort of training them up. Quick swap, very nice again. I'll quickly show you this one. It just makes you can swap between gear sets a lot quicker, so I can just go click, apply, and mark that this gear set will straight away be put on for myself. I'm not doing that. I can buy one of them anywhere. But also that makes you switch between gear faster. Again, element of surprise because it'll be on your side. Because if you're getting attacked, you go boom boom, and then you go talents boom boom. You're then straight away in army gear in less than 0.10 seconds, and your opponent's not going to notice that and take some heavy hits if they're not paying attention to that. Central command. This literally speaks for itself. You can literally... I don't think I've actually done it with my account yet, because I was actually waiting for the right amount of troops to come through. But when you're attacking someone, which I'm quickly just going to see if I can throw something together. So, say if I want to attack this darkness... can't do it. Yay! I'll send them back there in a minute. Anyway, basically you'll have a little column at the side when you're attacking, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can sort of click. We can preset the troops you're going to use, and it'll instead of us into drag them and put the slider across, you can literally just go 1, 1, 2, 1 to 5, and it'll put them troops over you assigned to it straight into attack with the heroes you put alongside it. So you can make them for like cav ranged infantry mix, and if you've got something particular you want to do for the last one, then obviously that's up to yourself to do. Bigger army lets you just send one more army out. It can be quite a big thing for a lot of people. I think you can go 7 or 8 now. So sending 7 or 8 armies at once, so you need the troops to be able to do it. But obviously if you're gathering and stuff and you got a hell of a lot of troops, you can just send a little bit more, gather a little bit more, or even just attack that little bit more as well. And obviously at the bottom, the heroic fighter subsidiary. Obviously very nice in the fact that you can actually reduce the cost of these by 30%. And I reckon, you know, for me, once I get tier 4 and I start actually trying to build that through, I want to be pushing these if possible, just to reduce the cost of them, because they are bloody fucking expensive to build and get out of there. And last but not least, army leadership. This is quite an important tree as well. Top 3 ain't that important, but except for the ration run, which obviously just lets you spend or send your troops a little bit faster towards people. The formations, very, very sort of nice to have, and just can make a massive difference over your opponent, because a lot of people, I notice, obviously do not have these formations yet, all running sort of infantry phalanx. And if you know your counters and you send a range phalanx, someone who's running sort of, you know, infantry, then obviously you're going to do some, you're not going to do much damage. Sorry, I was going to say you do quite damage, but actually you won't do a lot of damage because the counter. Same against someone who's running cav phalanx, and you're going to kill a lot of the sort of cav at the front, which is quite nice. Obviously, you've got the wedges as well. The more of defensive formations. I'm still been trying these out, trying to work out what's best to use against what, and if they're actually worth attacking with. Honestly, I've not had much time to try them out yet. But again, they are sort of pieces, things you can have a look around with, and sort of quite important. With obviously attacking and things like that. Bigger infirms, increase your infirm space. I think I love that because, you know, if you're only running a couple of infirms like myself, you know, every little bit helps. I can hold 144,000 troops in my infirms at the moment, just because I'm in quite a lot of, you know, as you can see, manners. You got gold storage and gold harvesting and max deposit. Max deposit, I would, you know, highly recommend getting this up if you're a free-to-play player. If you've managed to get a max amount of gems in one of these, if you can increase the amount of gems you can get back off that, and also put a bit more into it and get a bit more out, then that's going to be absolutely fantastic. And I think there's something that I've been sort of focusing towards. I've just been doing my little wall at the moment, trying to make my wall a little bit stronger. But it is nice, and also gold storage, gold harvesting. Always nice to be able to hold a little bit more gold, just for your researchers and troops and stuff. And gold harvesting means you can just harvest it a little bit better, a bit faster than more sort of type. But that's good as well, because a lot of people gold's something you always need. So bigger bags just means you can sort of carry more. Tax break. If you are a banker or you like to send a lot of resources, this is one of the key important researches you need. What it does is it reduces the amount of tax that you get. You get obviously taxed when you send it. You get taxed 8%, I think it is, when you send resources. So when you actually send like 3.5 million, you're actually only sending like 3 million resources without this. And I think at the moment I've got it to 7.6% now, and I think I save around 200,000 resources when I send 3 mil. So I actually send about 3.2 million at the moment, which is quite nice to say you're not losing how much resources when you're sending, and obviously the other person's receiving. It just makes it that you're getting more resources worthwhile, and can make quite a big difference. I'll just quickly show you. I've got an army back now, so I can actually do it. So I know he is over here. So as you can see, like 7.6% tax rebate, and when I get taxed 268,000 resources, which is usually a lot more than that. But now I can actually send 3.26. Just thank you to this 0.4 reduction on that. So I'll just go ahead and supply that. And now instead of resending 3 mil, it's actually got another 260,000 resources on top of that, which is quite nice. Force march just mostly makes your troops gather, so go towards faster on the actual side of resources and things like that. Just means you get there faster to the actual tile. More gatherers. I will actually show it. I think you can send more to gathering tiles. Gathering max gathering troop size. I'm assuming so. I haven't actually looked at that before. Infantry wedge, range wedge, cavalry wedge, obviously you're going to get your second set of all the formations, which are quite important. And then below here are all army buffs, so army defense 2, army defense 2 and army health 2. 3 nice sort of researches, very expensive as per the other ones were. I think you get to about 40, maybe 60 to 80 million on them. As you go down again, you can send another army, which is nice. And then these 3, I think if you're a tier 4 sort of troop, these are sort of like end game researches. You get obviously weakened army attack by 0.2% as the first one, HP and defense. So you're basically just knocking them down a little bit and just sort of bringing them back down a little bit on the level. And I've not really seen anyone who's maxed these out yet. They're apparently very, 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 very expensive to sort of build once you get up that little bit. But apparently they are absolutely massive and fantastic to build if you're an army sort of leader, leading rallies, or even if you're just solo attacking people yourself. I think they can make a massive difference in the tide of a battle. So obviously just recapping over sort of what I've sort of said, most important tree within the game is your military, followed by your economy, followed by your monster hunt, then possibly I'd probably go ahead and say it's army leadership, then upgrade military, defense, and then upgrade defenses. That's the sort of like tiers I go down them in. That's the sort of level I would sort of say that the most important to least important. But yeah, obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That's mine. If you think of any improvements on that particular sort of topic, or if you want to see anything in a bit more detail, please feel free to ask in the comment sections below. Please obviously like this video if you like what you're seeing for content wise. I'm more than happy to obviously take any suggestions. Actually, I want a big shout out to one of those videos actually for giving me this particular suggestion, and that person is Raven. She knows obviously who she is. And obviously she's in NVK, one of our sort of smaller sister guilds. I think that's NYX now. Let's have a look. See if I can find her. I missed her. I think I clicked on the wrong one, haven't I? I think I clicked on the wrong guild. Am I being an idiot? Right. I don't think we have MEK anymore. No, and I can't find her in the sort of list anywhere. But obviously a big shout out to her. Thank you very much for giving the suggestion for this video. If anybody else will see anything else, like I said, please put it in the comment sections below. Please like this video if you like what you're seeing, and subscribe for more sort of content. This is something I'm going to be doing a little bit more. I'm actually going to be probably doing a few more games, and just adding a few more things into the mix, while I still wait for suggestions and do a few more videos myself. Other than that, guys, as I said, hopefully I'll see you soon. I'll say please keep your eye out for more sort of daily or every couple of days content, and I'll be sure to obviously make sure I reply to any comments that you put in the comment sections below. And also, if you want to leave a suggestion, please add me online. My line ID is ProjectSwarm_FS. Drop me some sort of your suggestions for videos, any sort of ideas what you'd like. Or generally, if you just want to pop up and say hi, I'm always open to talk. So, guys, I will see you later. Take care. Bye bye.